Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, December 17th. Had to look at my computer. I have no clue what day it is. Even though I'm doing 2 advent calendars, I'm completely off on what day it is. I'm Carrie, Colorado Knits. You can reach me at hello@coloradoknits.net. I am Colorado Knits in all the places, on Instagram, on Ravelry, and on Twitter, though I'm never on that account. How are you guys? How is everybody doing? We are in that home stretch. If you guys have kids in school, this is like the last couple days. My boss leaves tomorrow for a week off, which is, I mean, it doesn't affect me, but I have to go in because he has a gift for me. So I'm going into the office, so I got like dressed. I'm wearing a dress, and I look like somewhat of a human being. So let's see, I wanted to share PaperDaisyCreations, Lisa Ross, just released the Dress It Up Shawl. And if I were organized and finished on time, my test knit, I think I totally missed the deadline, I could wear it with this because it's absolutely lovely. But here it is on the needles. I can finally show you. It's got this beautiful section of lace. Obviously it needs to be washed and blocked. Well, it needs to be finished. But it's got this beautiful lace section with these little hearts. I use Leading Men Fiber Arts. Their showstopper. I have no clue what the gray is, but this is called Long Stocking. This is the second project I've had for this because it blends lovely, but it doesn't have a lot of contrast. So the last thing I had was too striped, so it all just blended in, and it was too mellow for my taste. So I'm really glad that this, I was able to put this yarn to a lovely use. And I bought this yarn at ZK 2019. Did we have ZK in 2019? Yes. At Zombie Knit Apocalypse 2019, which was the first time I finally got to meet Lisa. I have tested for her before. So that was fun. So this is on sale for 50% off. Go to PaperDaisyCreations on Instagram, or you can go through my feed because I did share hers. She also has a bundle with this coming out, and it's $7. It's a steal. If you're gonna knit this, it is more than 300 stitches of lace. See all those lovely stitch markers? It is very methodical. It is a lovely knit, but you have to be in a lace place to knit it. So maybe light TV watching sitcom rom-com, but I tend to do it upstairs listening to music. I won't even listen to a podcast. I just chill with my dogs and knit on that. I have some more different TV knitting ones. But I do strongly recommend it. If you haven't done Lisa's patterns, they're lovely. I just love her aesthetic. She and I are very similar that way. So today I mentioned I'm going into the office. Last night I bought holiday gifts. I have some residents who are new to the program who have kids who they can't be with at the holidays, so we buy gifts for them. We have donors buy gifts. I had 2 new residents come in, so my family sponsored them, but that meant I had to go Christmas shopping for little girls who like dolls. And let's start by saying, I don't think I was ever really a little girl. I was very little, but I was a tomboy my whole life. People thought I was a boy. I had short hair. I was like this stick thin, tiny thing and wore 6X till 7th grade. So I never, not that doesn't correlate to never playing with dolls, but I never played with dolls. I had one Barbie, and she was Nadia Comaneci Barbie because she was a badass. Like, I was just never into dolls, and both of these little girls love dolls. And trolls. Trolls were around when I was little. I didn't get them then. I still don't get them now. So I'm trying to find gifts for them. So I went online because the thought of going to a box store sort of overwhelmed me, and they really wanted sort of those commercially gifts. So I bought stuff. I got it ordered. It was going to be ready at noon today, and I was hoping it'd be ready earlier because I had to go in the office, and it is, except 2 of the things aren't available, so I have to go shopping anyway. Which, because I'm shopping for someone else, I'm sure it will be fun. More fun than shopping for myself because I abhor shopping. Even yarn shopping, I go in and I look around and I either walk out with all the stuff or absolutely nothing. I have decision fatigue. So this could be fun. I do get to go buy them clothes, which I'm kind of excited to go into Target and buy little girl clothes because While I was a tomboy, I had a secret place in my heart for super girly, frilly dresses, and my parents never bought them for me, so I'm kind of excited that maybe I get to go buy those. So parents, I have a new empathy for you. I don't think I could ever do this stuff. But I'm excited, and then I'm also going to ship off my holiday socks to my sister and her family. I knit each one of them a pair of holiday socks with Always Be Kind yarn. My sister lost her son to suicide several years ago, and Always Be Kind yarn, most of her proceeds go to suicide awareness and prevention, and so it just rung a bell, and they're these beautiful rainbow socks. And if I were awful, I would go and get them, but I'm not going to do that. I will snap some pictures and put them in the podcast tomorrow or something. So I'm going to dredge myself to the post office, but again, going in the office, I can print out the postage and hopefully just drop it off up there. The other things that I am working on, I finished my socks that I thought I started that I didn't start. Gingerbread socks. I think they're called Somebody Loves Fruitcake by Desert Vista Dye Works. I call them gingerbread for some reason. I don't know, maybe because I don't love fruitcake, but my husband does. And then I am working on my Artistic Yarn by Abby socks. I lost count on my cuff, which is not a big deal, except that I'm kind of precise that way. I don't like to do things by sight, but here are my holiday socks. I want to get these done this weekend. This is sock 1, but I should be able to whip out sock 2 this weekend. My Broncos play on Saturday, so I have some knitting time on Saturday. So hopefully I can finish those, get 2 projects off my whips, and have a new pair of holiday socks. That is what is going on. Today I was drying my hair and I realized I hit the jackpot. I had stick straight hair for 49 years. I guess it wasn't stick straight because it was kind of crazy fly away. And I always had to paddle dry it. It only took like 3 minutes to paddle brush dry it, but it was straight, it was great. And then this morning I'm drying my hair curly. I got curly hair at age 49 and I have nice curly hair. It's wavy, it's not out of control. I can straighten it if I want. And I was just thinking, I am so lucky. My Facebook profile is a picture of me I don't even recognize with curly hair. I'm still not used to it. It was the one of the good things to come out of the pandemic. One day I didn't dry my hair and suddenly it was curly. I do have to style it to get it to look like this, but I really don't mind because it's a change and I didn't have to pay a penny for it. So that's my gratitude for today. Another gratitude. One of the residents that we lost a week and a half ago, her friend put a GoFundMe up to pay for her funeral expenses for her parents. And I got a call the other day from a local business, and we have an evergreen wish list on our website, and she said she could handle everything on the evergreen wish list for the most part. She owns a hardware store and she has stuff, but also she can buy it from the warehouse for super cheap, and she felt it was the least that she could do because the GoFundMe had any extra funds going to my organization, which it just blew me away. And she called me and she said, she's an Ace Hardware, and she's like, Ace discontinues things all the time. They repackage it, and when they repackage it, I have to get rid of it. I legally can't have it on my shelves. So I give some of it to Habitat for Humanity to sell at their restore stores. But if you need some, I'd like to give you yours, and I'd like to add you to my list of preferred charities for this year. So I actually get goosebumps thinking about that it's out of a tragedy came something so wonderful for those. Again, I always say this, when we lose one, which is not very often, but it hurts when it happens, we have 100 more who we are working with every day. And so now those 100 more are going to benefit. And I'm so grateful that it's probably going to open a door to other Ace Hardware franchisees in the area, which is absolutely wonderful. I have a new one that opened by my house. And so this one, I've known this one. She's owned it for about 10 years. And I'm actually going to finish my Christmas shopping there, because if you haven't gone shopping at Ace Hardware for random stuff, it is the best. They have everything from random little bird feeders to, they have, I actually discovered this lotion at Ace Hardware. I know it's backwards, but it was in the checkout line when I was buying a screwdriver, and now I love this lotion, and I managed to find it at Costco this year. But I absolutely love it. And so they have all these quirky little things you can buy. I found a local brand of pretzels at one Ace Hardware by my old office that they're amazing. They are local, And they are not cheap, but they are handmade pretzels, and they're delicious. They're stick pretzels. They're called Dots, and they're from South Dakota, and they're amazing. So shop your local hardware store. That is my tip. They're amazing. They're friendly. They're family owned. They're a co-op. They're not corporate. They choose what they put in their stores because they buy from one supplier. And so it's a wonderful model that I go to Home Depot, I go to Lowe's. I prefer Lowe's. There's a study that shows that women prefer Lowe's to Home Depot, and it's because the lighting and the colors. But I shop at those places. But when I really need something, I try to go to Ace. And when I have no clue what I need, like I have a part, I bring it to Ace, and those folks can figure it out. So Ace and True Value as well. So I went long today, and I'm okay with that because I'm not doing every day, because commitment is not my thing. But I hope everybody is doing well. I really think I'm going to try and do either a full podcast. I'm going to try and do a full podcast either tomorrow or Monday. I have Monday off of work. And that's what's going on here. So thanks everybody for watching. I hope you have a great day. Good luck out there if you are holiday shopping. Happy last night of Hanukkah. And I'll see you probably tomorrow.